Okay, hello everyone, and I am Gina Mann. I am your coach, and I am excited to come to you today to explain Prep Week. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. There is in the group and the Bond Challenge app, there's a checklist, and I'm just going to kind of really go quickly through it. It's explained in that, but I wanted to include a video just so you can see my face and see how excited I am for our journey here. It's going to be so exciting for this next month. Okay, so I've got my notes and I'll show you a couple things on the phone. So the first thing is to I sent invites for the Facebook group. It is private, so you have to be invited, and you just have to go in and accept that invitation. And then in there, you'll see all the steps. Here comes the dogs. There's Archie. All right, so just go in there and accept that invitation. And okay, good gracious. I mean, my kids are grown, but here we go. We got the dogs. Okay, so you go in there and accept that invitation to the Facebook group. And then on the BOD app, the Beachbody On Demand app, go in there and accept that for the BOD group. You'll see the files on both sides for all of that. And so every day we'll check into those two things. Okay, so that's step one. If you have trouble, and I don't know if you're new to this, the BOD group looks like this app on my phone. Let me show you. Let me see if I can make it a little darker. So when I show you, the BOD app is there. Click on your BOD app, right? Click there, and then you then go to groups on the bottom, and then you should see the April challenge. So you click on that, and then in there is files. Ooh, hang on. Let me make it just a smidge darker. Okay, so there's the files on there, and then here's the Prep Week checklist will pop up for you, and you'll be able to see that a little bit better on there, but it'll kind of run through there. There's also Clean Week meal plan prep guide, and so the steps to the prep guide are on the BOD group. And then if you go to Facebook, right, if you go to your Facebook app, boom, and then go down here, there's a little group, there's little people in a circle. And then if you right here, I've got the prep, I just put on the Prep Week list, so it popped up for me. But if you can go across to the top, you can pin your group. So if you scroll over, and then you can pin your group up at the top. So there it is, Burpees and Bunnies. We are getting this April challenge going. There's all our invites. And then if you go under guides, boom, then you will see there's Prep Week, day 1, day 2, day 3. So you'll check through all those. The clean eating is there. I've also put in a comparison of 2B Mindset and Ultimate Portion Fix. And then we're gonna have a Spirit Week, the third weekend. Hi, Archie, it's so exciting, Spirit Week, okay. And then I put the Prep Week checklist in so you can get everything checked off your list. And then so step 2, so that's step 1. Okay. So what did I say? We're going to step 2. There you go, lay down, buddy. All right, so step 2 is the meal plan. So every week I will upload the meal plans. The clean eating meal plan is in there for Clean Week. So go ahead and check that out. It just gets you kind of centered, kind of ready to what you're doing for meal planning. We talk about meal planning, prepping. We have, we give little tips like rotisserie chicken is a great thing. Like if you don't have a lot of time, go get a rotisserie chicken from Walmart or Harps or wherever, and then you can make, yummy chicken salad with that. You could just piece that out and then put it with some veggies, right, in a little container. Delicious. There is ways to get some quick meals in. You just got to find what you like. Okay, so the meal plan. So the clean eating for Prep Week, and then the meal plans will be uploaded every Wednesday before the week prior, so you can have some plan time and get that going. Step 3 is personal development. It is definitely important to keep developing ourselves. So I love Simon Sinek. I love Bronwyn. Oh my gosh, Brown, I believe is her name. Not Bronwyn. That's one of my students. Anyway, I can't think of her name. Anyway, just left me. But you know what I'm talking about. Find your personal development, those books that can inspire you, those things that define us and keep us thinking about things. So personal development is a great thing. Could be technology. I've learned a lot about technology here lately. Okay, so then the next thing is to take photos. Take your measurements, take your photos. These are your goodbye photos. These are the photos that you're going to be like, oh my God, look at me. Remember? I mean, I don't know. I flip through them and I'm like, oh, look at my hair. Look at this. Look at that. So take your photos. Take one, we could take one from the front and then you can take one from each side and then one from the back because things are going to change. I'm telling you. Okay, so then you take your measurements. You take your left arm, your right arm, you take around your chest, you take around your waist, take around your hips, because that booty will get bigger in a good way. And then each thigh, right and left thigh, write it down, mark it, because you're going to come back to it. Every time you finish a program, you need to come back, take photos. Like me, I'm a 9-week control freak. I took one at the start, I took one at the end of phase 1, end of phase 2, and then I'm going to take one at end of phase 3, put them all together, check my measurements from the start to the finish, and that's what is non-scale victories, is how you're feeling and how everything is moving and growing and shaping up. So those are your goodbye photos. You can send them to me. I will not send them to anyone. It is just for accountability. So do that, write your measurements down. Step 5, scheduling. So scheduling is a huge thing. So basically, if you don't make the time, you're not going to do it. So definitely make the time for this. So my girl, Megan, has already like an ebook set up. So I'm going to attach that. I'm going to attach her video and she goes through and shows you. So I've done this on I'm more of an electronic person than a paper person. I do keep paper calendars and all that stuff. But like, if you look through, like I have my workout scheduled, get ready for school, travel to school. I got my front duty. I'm at my school doing my school things, and I'm my reading groups and all that for school. Then I have errands, hobby, self-care, 4:30 to 5:30, supper and family time, and then working on my fitness and everything like that with the coaching and all that in the evening. So I've got everything scheduled out. And so that's what I've done. I just put it in my little schedule here. So it is in here, it's going to get done. So definitely scheduling is something to look at, because if you're not making the time for it, it's not going to happen. It has to be thought out. I mean, it has to be planned. It's non-negotiable. And then set goals. I'm a huge person on what's your why, following your why, knowing your why. If you are living your why, your purpose, my purpose is to inspire people to be the best version they are. And no matter where I am, I'm at school and everyone's working towards their goals. We take charge of our learning. We're doing all that. Same thing here. I want you to make your goals. If your goal is to just make it through the workout, that's great. If your goal is to lose 10 pounds, wonderful. If your goal is to gain 2 inches of muscle, awesome. But that is what you have to know in order to put forth the effort to get there. So you have to know your why, you have to know your goal, and then you have to know that journey that you have to take to get there. Okay. And I'm here to help you with that. So if you can't come up with that, we can talk about it. Also, then just check in with me. So we're going to be checking in, and I'm going to be your girl that's going to be like, hey, I haven't seen your daily check-ins yet. I'm going to tag you. It is not to be mean, not to call you out. I am just here to keep you accountable, because that's my job as your coach. So I am going to push you, push you, push you. I want you to know, if you're not getting results, are you pushing yourself? Are you doing the most you can in your workout? Like today, I bumped up on the weights because I had it in me. You just got to leave it all on the floor. Side note, if you haven't used Energize, you might want to use it, because it is amazing and it helps you just get a little bit extra out of your workout. But you've got to check in with me, send me all those things, tell me you're done, go through that prep week, get excited, get ready, explain it to your family. They got to get on board, right? I'm going to get Cody Man up here in a workout before the end of whatever. So hopefully he'll get up in the morning with me and get after it. Hasn't happened yet, but we're going to work on it. But I do know that Archie and Murphy, they'll be here today cheering us on. Okay, so that's just a quick run through of the steps. If you have any questions, you've got my, you can message me on Facebook. I believe all my phone numbers and everything's in there. You can email me, but Facebook Messenger is kind of the quickest, and I check it all the time. So I'm very readily available for you. There are no bad questions. Anything you want to know, go for it. If you start a program and you're not kind of feeling it, let's talk about it. Why is it not working for you? If you have not a lot of equipment, if you don't have heavier weights and you can't get any more of them, that's fine. Just go deeper into your movement and work, really concentrate on those muscles, hold those stances just a little longer, and then you can get more out of that. So there's ways to work around everything. So if you have questions, great, let me know. Go ahead and get started on prep week. And our April 5th is going to be here before you know it. So I'm super excited. Okay, I'll talk to you later.